Recently, I was faced with a really tough decision that I had to make about my YouTube channel. I'm going to share with you that decision, and I hope that it helps you. That's what I'm going to talk about today here on YouTube Live. My name is Ileane, and I'm with IleaneSmith.com. If this is your first time here, I'll just give you a little introduction to the channel. Here I talk about live video, YouTube tips, podcasting, social media, and blogging. And I do tutorials because I found that over the years, it's something that people have come to look to me for. And hello, good morning to Tish. Thank you so much for coming, Tish. And Ugar is here as well. Thank you so much. I think I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. I think it's Ugur. Maybe one day you can leave me a message over on my SpeakPipe page. And that's for anybody who has a question. You just go to speakpipe.com/Ileane and you can leave a voicemail for me. Ugur. Okay. He said I got it right that time. All right, guys. So, like I said, I do tutorials. My whole goal with this YouTube channel is to find what I've learned, gather up the information that I've learned, and distill it down for you guys in mostly bite-sized chunks so that you can all succeed online. I started blogging back in 2009, which is around the same time that I started this channel. And I found that doing tutorials not only was self-satisfying for me, but it's also something that you guys, as my viewers, as my audience, my friends, and my subscribers, have really loved to see my tutorials. Now, keep that in mind. My channel is for you. Okay, so as time goes by, you kind of get caught up in the numbers. Okay, we all get caught up in the numbers. We want to grow our channel. We want to have more subscribers. We want to get more people watching our videos, right? It's only natural to be somewhat competitive. You see other people with the same type of content and you're wondering, why are they getting more views than me? So you find tools to help you optimize your videos, and I do have tutorials to show you guys how to do that. You want to optimize your titles, your thumbnails, your descriptions, keep your content tight, and make sure that people stay engaged, right? So this is something that I've strived for. And I also set up a goal for myself. And I'll just talk about one of the goals that I had. This year, I spoke at Social Media Marketing World. And that was in the 22nd. Ugur says, I like to listen while working in the office. Great. I love that you have me in the background. So I hope my voice is soothing to you and helps you get your work done. And then you could tell the boss to subscribe to my channel too. And by the way, I love how I can use these filters here on YouTube, and my favorite is Beam. I almost forgot to put that on. So, as I was preparing for my talk at Social Media Marketing World, I knew that I had a little bit of a goal that I wanted to achieve on my channel. Now, of course, there's nothing wrong with those vanity metrics. I wanted to reach 5,000 subscribers. And because of that, I did a few things. And here's some tips for you guys of how, some people may say 5,000 subscribers. Well, so-and-so has 200,000 subscribers. Yes, but first of all, I have a full-time job. And YouTube tutorials are things that people come looking for how to do something They may find out what it is they wanted to do, and then they move on. Sometimes people like you, whoever's watching right now, they start to know, like, and trust, or they become just engaged with the content, and they decide to subscribe. So I try to be a little entertaining, and every now and then I tell a joke, even though it falls flat. But, this is not a video, a music channel, and most of the time my production quality is passable, but not necessarily where I'm in a big time studio and all of that. So, with all that said, okay, so like I said, my goal to help you guys and to make it easier for you to perform certain tasks online. Blogging, social media, YouTube, live video. So I had that goal. I wanted to make the 5,000 subscribers. Not only because of my talk, speaking at Social Media Marketing World, but also because there's this tool that I wanted to get access to. And it's a tool that tracks your growth on YouTube, and it's called Tubular, Tubular. So I know I'm telling you this whole story because I'm leading up to something. I'm going to get there. So this tool, Tubular, you had to have 5,000 subscribers, and then it would give you some insights to your channel. So if you want to see the day that I reached the 5,000 subscribers, I just so happened to be off work that day because it snowed here in Philly, and there was a party over here on the channel. Woohoo! And we celebrated the 5,000. Okay, so as a result, I'm able to get access to this Tubular tool. And what they do is every day they send me an email. They let me know what my most viewed videos, my top 3 viewed videos from the previous day, how many views I had, and how many subscribers I had. And they also compare that to the prior week. So as I was making more consistent content, because I forgot to tell you guys that, one of the things that I did in order to achieve that goal of 5,000 subscribers was I started making more consistent content. So I published a video every week for about 4 months. Okay, now I'm doing even more than one video a week. So I'm continuing with that trend. But what happens is over time, and I'm going to try to show you guys a little bit of one of these reports that I got from Tubular. Okay, just to show you what it looks like. And I don't know if this is going to work when I flip the camera around, but let's give it a try. Okay, so here's the email from Tubular. Actually, it's working pretty good. And I like to listen while working in the office. Okay, and Tish is giving me applause. Thanks, Tish. And so I had, on this one particular day back in March, I had 757 views and 11 subscribers, which was a big record for me. I don't usually get 11 subscribers in one day. Okay, but when I want to keep scrolling down, the top videos is how to record your Instagram live videos, which is still a valid video, even though they let you save them now. When you record them using the technique I show here, you also get the comments. So it's still, but my number 2 video, and most days was my number 1 video, is how to turn on fan funding support on YouTube. This particular day, let's see if I can show you, there was 88 views. So that was typical, guys. I typically would get close to 100 views on that video every day. Great, right? But what's the problem? YouTube no longer has fan funding. It's gone. You have Super Chat now, right? So they got rid of fan funding. That wasn't working. A whole bunch of other things. And I got a few folks donating to my fan funding. In fact, a few folks that actually watched this video were so happy they were able to set up the fan funding on their channel that they actually donated to me. So I thought that was nice. But in general, it didn't really it wasn't really effective with the whole concept of, the creators being able to get direct funds from their subscribers or their viewers. So what did I do? Even though I was getting close to 80, 90, sometimes even 100 views every single day on that video, and there are hundreds of comments. I may even be close to 1,000 comments on that video. People asking questions. A lot of them ask the same exact question. What do I put for my company name? See, with Super Chat, you don't even have to worry about that. What do you put for your company name? But you did with fan funding. And the answer, even though it doesn't matter now, just to tell you, the answer was just use your channel name as your company name. No big deal. Okay. I unlisted that video. That was a tough decision because it's a major source of traffic for me. It was also a major source of watch time, which you guys know is a key metric here on YouTube. If you've been watching this channel, if you don't know about that, just go search through my videos. In fact, I have a playlist. I'll link it in the description, or I'll put a YouTube card over here to send you to that playlist for all the YouTube tutorials. And it talks about watch time and why YouTube values watch time. The longer people watch your videos means the longer they stay on YouTube. So it was a major decision for me to get rid of that video and make it unlisted. I didn't delete it off of YouTube. I may have it embedded somewhere on my blog. I have to try to find out if I do before, as I don't want people going to my blog post and seeing a black hole. I will go ahead and update that blog post once I find it. But for now, I made it so that if people are searching on YouTube for fan funding, they won't find my video. They might find other people's videos. Now you'll say, but why would you do that? You're getting all those views. You're getting all that watch time. Because guess what? It doesn't help people. I made that goal of 5,000 subscribers. I reached it. I'm getting those emails every day. And now, instead of getting like 800 views a day, I'm getting closer to 300 views a day. That day there was something special about that day. I still haven't figured out. Normally, I would get like 500 or so views, and now I'm getting closer to 300. I'm starting to see it inch up a little bit, which is another reason why I'm doing more videos. And I know that you guys like these little chats, and I had a few minutes before, it was time for me to go out the door and head off to work. So I figured I would just come and talk to you guys about, focusing on your goals. Thank you, Tish. Tish gave me the hearts. That makes me feel so good. It's going to, really make me have a wonderful day today. And with that, I put the dawn filter on instead of the beam. Or how about dream? Because that's really like a dream. Thank you. Oh, Friar Wade, thank you so much for coming. And the True Royal family, thank you. They said, thank you very much, my queen. Oh, my gosh. And Tish, I know Tish loves the chats. And Tish is one of my best buddies here online. So I got to, you have to sometimes make those tough decisions. And I do want to give a special shout out to Friar Wade. And also to tell you guys, make sure you look over in the comments. You'll see the 3 dots over on the right-hand side. And that's where you can make sure you connect with one another and follow each other. Like I already know Tish and Friar Wade are connected, but you may not know Ugar or the royal family. And there, how you doing? There, oh my gosh, Heidi is here as well. Thank you so very much. Make sure you guys follow her as well. So, and if I pronounced your name incorrectly, I apologize. So, yeah, and Friar Wade, I want you guys to follow him for inspiration and to make sure that, you get those needed prayers on a daily basis. So I made that tough decision, and this is not the first time that I've made a tough decision like this, guys, because remember, your real goal is serving your audience. And I've actually seen some folks, in fact, I'll give you another example. And I'm not trying to criticize anyone else because everybody has to run their channel the way they want to, okay? But remember Blab. If you remember Blab, I had the #1 Blab tutorial here on YouTube for a long time. And I know everybody was like competing against me. In fact, somebody mentioned it at the social media marketing world. They mentioned how, they saw my video on Blab and that it was the #1 video. But when Blab shut down, I immediately went over and unlisted my video. Immediately. The same night. I remember it was in August. Okay. But all those folks that also had Blab videos, they didn't delete them. You know what they did? They added to the title, Blab has shut down, because they want to keep those views. But see, my point to you guys is, why make people watch a video that they can't even use? And if you want to know who I'm talking about, just go search on YouTube, look for Blab tutorial, and you'll see that they've edited the title. Why would I want to keep that video? I mean, I still have it. If you just want to reminisce and for historical purposes, it's still there. But it doesn't do anything for anybody. It doesn't help people. I have so many videos that are helpful that I'd much rather for folks to watch. I love it when people come back and say, oh my gosh, you helped me. I'm so glad I watched your tutorial. Or, I just love the way you explain things. You take your time. Or any other positive comments. Of course, I get negative comments too, every now and then. And I don't delete them for the most part, unless they use the F word. But, but guys, like somebody the other day came on and said, left me a comment. And you can always tell that they're usually probably a juvenile or juvenile delinquent. And they said, you're ugly. And I said, well, what's wrong with that? I mean, let's face it, everybody can't be beautiful. And beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, right? So saying the word beauty makes me say, shout out to my girl, Beauty Bubble. So, my friends, those of you guys that are here, probably think that I'm beautiful. And if anything, you know that I have a beautiful spirit. And you know that in my spirit, I just subscribed to all y'all's channels. That was Friar Wade. And Tish said, what a great answer. So, hey, oh, Beauty, oh my gosh. I spoke her up. I summoned Beauty Bubble. See what I mean? And she says that I'm gorgeous. Thank you so much, love. Yes. Oh, my goodness. That is so sweet of you guys. And see, that's why one little hater coming on my channel can never destroy the positive vibes and the feeling that I know that what I'm doing is helpful. And yes, I wanted to reach that 5,000 goal, and I'm so glad I reached it right before they got rid of the fan funding. So when I, got rid of that video, actually I didn't, I let it stay for a couple weeks because it was a tough decision, guys. I had in my mind I was going to do it, but I was procrastinating. I was getting ready for social media marketing. We were doing all the kinds of things. But the day I got back, I believe it was that day, I made that video unlisted because I don't want my people finding that video and going through all those steps to try to set up fan funding, or at least attempting to, and finding out they can't even use it. Right? We got Super Chat now. So fan funding is gone. Blab, gone. There's a few other videos that I had where those sites, especially social media tutorials that I've had, you guys know these tools, they come and go. These platforms come and go. I get rid of them. I don't care how many views I'm getting because my goal is to help you. And it's not helping anybody to have them sit there and watch a video for a tool that doesn't exist. You guys, can I get an amen on that? Can I get an amen on that, Friar Wade? Well, It has been my pleasure to speak to you guys this morning. Yes, I'm getting amens. All right. It's been my pleasure to speak with you here, and I'm going to put on a silver screen because, I just got elevated to silver screen status with all those amens and subscribing to you too, Ileane. Thanks for the info. I didn't know about the three dots. Oh, great. Yes, the three dots. I always make sure I tell everybody that. Now, before I go, call to action. Please share this video out. That's all I ask of you guys to do. I so much appreciate you for being here with me. And I will talk to you this weekend for my regular weekly video. And send me over topic suggestions. Even leave a comment after. Oh, thank you, Wade. After I hit finish, the chat should go away, and you should be able to leave comments. So leave a comment because that way that it won't go away. The comments should help me. If you have questions, you leave a comment there with any questions that you have about YouTube, about making those tough decisions, about your channel, about your blog, about social media. Oh, Beauty Bubble said, amen. Shared it too. Pray out for Mario Armstrong tonight, if that is possible. Yeah, Mario Armstrong is doing the Never Settle show. Hashtag Never Settle show. Tonight, I believe, it's at 7 p.m. Eastern. And so, Beauty, thanks for reminding me about that. And I know that Mario has made a lot of tough decisions. He's talked about them in some of the interviews. Ross Brand from Livestream Universe did an interview with him. That's the one that pops in my head. But he's been doing a lot of interviews. But check out Livestream Universe and look for the Mario Armstrong, or just go and look for hashtag Never Settle Club. So thanks for mentioning that, Beauty. And with that, guys, you all have a wonderful Wednesday. I got to go to the dentist this afternoon. So think about me this afternoon. All right? I don't know if LA Fitness is going to see me. Depends upon how I feel after I finish visiting Dr. Sio, who is my dentist, who I absolutely love. Okay, guys, thanks so much. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Peace.